I think the Judgment Day is breaking up at Survivor Series, and I'm going to tell you why. Welcome back to Haley Mania, where we talk all things WWE and pro wrestling. And today, I really want to focus on the Judgment Day and why I think they're going to be breaking up at Survivor Series, and why I think Liv Morgan is going to return. So, yes, without Liv, she got injured in June. It's been a little bit boring in the Judgment Day, okay? While Roxanne Perez is such a great talent, I feel like she's not really winning over the fan base just due to the fact that she's been having these interactions with Dominik, and a lot of people, including myself, are big Liv Dom fans, to where they're like, okay, Roxanne, maybe let's back off just a little bit. After Roxanne and Raquel lost the tag team titles, and let me remind you, it was not Roxanne's title to lose, there's a lot of speculation that Roxanne and Liv are going to have beef. But I do think the person that Liv Morgan is going to have beef with is actually Raquel Rodriguez, because she is going after the title. Okay, the Women's World Championship title. You can't do that to your best friend Liv. And let me just set it all up straight for you right now. I find it very interesting in the timing that all of a sudden they're pushing Raquel, and you've been kind of seeing Liv on social media. She was at the Stranger Things premiere. She was doing the all caps lids campaign with Dominik. And for me, it just kind of indicates that maybe Liv's return is going to be sooner than the Royal Rumble. Because there was a lot of speculation that Liv would return at the Royal Rumble. But you haven't really seen anything on social media about Bianca Belair. And I know she's not ready to return yet. So for Liv to be so out there, right? It just kind of leads me to believe maybe her return is coming. And she was also spotted in New York City filming a WrestleMania promo. So again, you have to just put the clues together that Survivor Series, it's in San Diego, Dominik's hometown. He's been having problems with the Judgment Day. He just lost his IC title to John Cena. Now they're going to be battling for it again. But he said in a promo, I believe it was just like a digital one, so just something filmed on a phone, that he didn't have his family, that nobody from the Judgment Day helped him, and how he felt alone. Well, you know who didn't make him feel alone? Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan always was in Dominik's corner. I mean, you think about the time where Dominik beat Ray, his deadbeat dad. Liv was the one that helped him. Liv has always been in Dominik's corner, always by his side. And the Judgment Day, from what we're seeing of how snaky Finn can be, they're not by Dominik's side. And I actually want Finn to have a good solo run. I love him and JD together as a tag team, but I mean, Demon Baylor was something so special, and he's so talented, Finn. So I want to see that. I think what the Judgment Day was served its purpose. I do. I think that, you think back to, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, and Rhea on her road as a star, right? She doesn't really need a faction, and I love what her and Io Sky are doing. But I just don't see the Judgment Day lasting. And it's been kind of indicated that there was some tension, but enough is enough, right? Because again, it's been played out now. I feel like for years at this point that there's this underlying tension. And now that Dominik lost his IC title and he's saying how alone he feels, I don't see the Judgment Day continuing, because you know who's going to help Dominik against John Cena in Survivor Series? It's going to be Liv Morgan. I suspect Liv to return during Dominik and Cena's match. That is my prediction. It may happen, it may not happen. But if there's any time for Liv to return, even if it's just, a distraction, or you know how she is on the mic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's just going to be that moment where it's going to be this big, boom. And especially being in Dominik's hometown of San Diego, it just makes perfect sense. A lot of people speculated that she was going to be returning this previous Monday for Cena's last Raw. I didn't think that was happening, just due to the literal fact that it wouldn't make any sense when you have a PLE coming up the following weekend. Right now, SmackDown is really weak, and I feel like a lot of people haven't been watching SmackDown. But Raw, I mean, there's so much going on, to where if you do have a big return like Liv Morgan, you need to make it special. I think the Royal Rumble is too predictable. The only thing not predictable about the Royal Rumble is when she would be returning in the Rumble. But again, you want to make it so there's a big pop, and you would get that pop at Survivor Series. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you think Liv Morgan is going to return at Survivor Series? Or do you think that the rumors are true and she's going to return at the Rumble? Again, this is Haley Mania. Make sure to click that like and subscribe button, and I'll talk to you next time.